So for the Gaiety Culture Collective, I've been working with artist Maya Edwards, and we've created a project called Catch a Drift. It's based in and around Gaiety, where we're introducing people who live in the area to their local surroundings. So they've been taking us on walks to their local beach. We've been foraging for things that we find on the beach and then making things out of that. There's been lots of smiles, lots of cheers, lots of "can we do that again" and "when are you going to come back?" So I'm going to safely guess that they've had a really nice time. So projects where local people get to work with artists I think is really important for an opportunity for people to express themselves in areas that maybe they wouldn't have got to beforehand. Especially working with people that they don't know, it's almost like having a blank canvas where they don't know you, you don't know them, so almost anything's possible.
There's been lots of smiles, there's been lots of giggles. There's people here that haven't met each other before, that did things over just a 2-day period, learned things and explored stuff they'd never done before. They can create so much, and seeing that and seeing somebody kind of like being able to grant them the access to use that's in them is fab.
So I have been working with the Newton Primary Drama Group. They are a great bunch of kids, and we've been working on building confidence and building relationships with each other, and just a good way for them to express themselves. The kids have been great working together. It took a while for them to kind of build a group relationship with each other, but now they're just blended totally well together and they're having loads of fun. I think it's really important for young people to get involved in any performing arts of any type, be it music, drama, acting. It just helps build confidence, and having opportunities like this just gives them the confidence and the skills they need to maybe just try something new.
This project's amazing and you're going to have so much fun.
Come join it because it's very fun.
It was kind of billed as a creative writing group, but it was clear that if you couldn't write or that was a difficulty, you would be able to still come and tell your story and have it heard. We were able to provide the space for that to happen and provide a staff member as well to facilitate the group. The partnership with the Gaiety and the Culture Collective has worked really well with us. Partnership is actually quite easy when you've got the same aim, which is really just for us to value people and value their stories and have their stories heard.
I love writing, but it was just good to kind of share stuff with people and hear what people thought about your ideas and that. And it's really kind of given me a platform now, like I wrote a book and stuff, so yeah, it's going to be getting published.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's just been really amazing for me coming to this, so it changed a lot.
There's magic that happens in this room week after week, depending whether it's a story about a monkey running down the street or, you know, like true life stories that you don't hear, and just having that safe space for people to come in and share these stories is my highlight, and the crack, the laughter that reeks out this room every week is, I come away buzzing.
Well, when I came in and met them all, they all kind of had stories to tell me about air, so I thought it would be nice for them to create their kind of version of air. So we started talking about just places and things, little memories they had about sections of air, and then from those conversations we kind of started to build a notebook, a sketchbook, communal sketchbook, and then from that sketchbook we started to bring designs in, and those designs were from architecture. So the end piece that we're making is actually a combination of images, just quite simple images and outlines that are then filled with words, because we decided it would be a really good project to do in collaboration with the writing group. So it's become a kind of mural abstract air, but also a concrete poetry version of air as well.
Well, what we've been doing is taking people, mainly people with addiction problems, and making them believe in themselves so they can write. Because my belief is, if you've told someone a story in your life, then you can write. You've already got all the tools. The lassie Ainsley that comes here, she's like one of the best writers I've ever seen. When you read a page of her work, there's always a line you go, wow, I can't believe how good that line is.
It's always astounded me how much the arts actually lift people in the community in terms of get them over that threshold to helping themselves more. Find that the arts is just a very good way to pull them away from all of their worries in the time that they're doing it.
My name's Gary Payton. I'm from Ayr. Come along to the writers group in the last couple of months. It's quite an eye-opener for me. Until that point I'd never done any writing at all. It surprised me the things I would thought I could never be remotely interested in or shy away from. It's turned out to be something the opposite. It's found it quite appealing. I can keep working at it.
Having little groups like this have been really, I would say, quite good to even just express yourself. And I think it's quite important to have things like this around, especially in small communities like Ayr.
I am totally impressed, because you could imagine if you were living somewhere coming from a war-torn country, would you really, would you want to be singing and getting your photographs taken and being filmed? And we would probably think, well, maybe not. And doing something like this has proved that it is the right thing to do. You can see them opening up, you can see them absolutely blossoming. They will be sharing this back in Ukraine with their families and everything else, which is just amazing. It's awesome, it's what it is, absolutely.
She'll brew you a cuppa, cook you a haggis supper, fry some trivia or boil up a news bar.
Scotland might be a tiny country, but it has a very big heart. I love Scotland. My favorite thing in Scotland, lochs and mountains.
The Scottish people are very friendly and warm, and also often smile. When I speak with them, they try and help me understand what they are saying.
For love is how this ends.
Lydia and I have worked on projects in the past where we want to explore a dementia-friendly process of working with a group of people living with dementia and creating something that reflects them and resonates with them on a level that they wouldn't normally get in what is a standard dementia-friendly theatre experience. So today is really exciting because we've got our actors in and we've got our director and our choreographer in, and they're getting to meet all of the Monday Men, the original Monday Men. They're coming in and they're actually seeing what these lovely gents are like, and they're being able to appreciate what the goal is for the week. So it's ultimately to get everyone on the same page, touching base, and just to kind of have a moment of celebration before we go forward in doing the development.
Men with dementia are harder to engage with, and they find it harder to engage with the world when they've had their diagnosis. This is about creating a space that is not stigmatic. We don't want it to feel institutional. It's a club. We don't mention dementia in any of the marketing. We don't mention it in any of the conversations. It's a men's club where they can feel comfortable in one another's company. We're not under any illusions that we're doing anything other than creating a nice space that they want to come back to.
My name is Lydia Davidson and I'm a theatre maker, and I've been working with Enable and the Gaiety creating this theatre company called Happy Shock Theatre Company. Today we have our fun day, so we're partnered with half TARDIS and half us. So we have created a show which is super interactive. So we started outside and then we brought everyone into this TARDIS space, and then we took everyone into our island. So today we did the show for the first time with lots of people, and now they're in the back playing games.
I would say meeting the people from the Gaiety and doing the show and singing as well.
It's amazing, and I really love the cast members and the people who runs it by as well. The food is brilliant. I just love the flowers, and and I like get my face done too, and I'm so proud of myself.
I've always dreamed of doing this type of thing, writing, acting, being around other creative people and being able to have those types of conversations, and it really is just a dream come true, being able to do all those things. It's always something I've always wanted to do ever since I was little, and I never thought I'd be able to do that type of thing, and now I can, so it's pretty awesome. I grew up in the care system, I grew up poor. I thought these types of things were for rich people and posh people and well-off people who had, you know, a stable family environment. And I think that these types of things and these kinds of communities encourage people and bring about a new sense of confidence that they never had before, and let them know that dreams aren't just for people who have had, you know, a stereotypically good life. Anyone can chase their dreams, it doesn't matter where you're from, and you should always follow them.